There were a handful of huge plays in the Cowboys-Vikings game that led to victory for Dallas. A bunch of them happened to be on the final drive of the fourth quarter, led by your two superstar skill players, Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott. Let's get into the drive of the game. On the first play, 2nd and 10, 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. We're going to get an empty set, so no protection for Rush, and he knows that, and he has to make a quick decision and get it out pretty quickly. Minnesota comes out in a single high, so right off the bat, Rush knows he has one-on-one out here with Amari Cooper and CD Lamb, and it all depends on where this safety is going to hedge, where this safety is going to shade. The safety decides to shade towards CD Lamb, and you get one-on-one to Amari Cooper, and he makes that circus catch. Now, he had been missing these all game and never really got in a rhythm and never really gave his receiver a chance, but this time he did, and Amari Cooper came down with the circus catch. Now, from a protection standpoint, if you look at Ty Nsekhe right here and Connor Williams, they do a good job of passing off the stunt. Martin and still struggle a little bit, but Rush gets it out in time, and you get a huge 33-yard gain from Amari Cooper. Now, on the second play, 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Minnesota once again comes out in a single high. This time they're going to show a little bit of pressure, and Kellen decides to keep Ezekiel Elliott inside, and he sends Lamb and Cooper on comeback routes. Now, not only did Coop beat his man, but he forces a missed tackle, and he picks up 18 huge yards to get deep down into Vikings territory. Now, Zim did show the blitz, and he eventually came with that blitz. They sent 6 guys to get at Cooper Rush, but watch Ty Nsekhe, and watch how this line picks up this blitz. This might have been Ty Nsekhe's best rep of the second half. He was struggling all game with Everson Griffin in his power. He didn't allow Everson Griffin to get into his chest, and he used that length to keep him away. And when you get a clean pocket and some yak, you get an 18-yard gain. That's 51 total yards in back-to-back plays for the Cowboys. Now, this third play I'm going to show you guys was 1st and 10 after a Minnesota Vikings hands to the face. That was a weird play because Noah Brown looked like he might have fumbled it, but it didn't matter. So they got the hands to the face, and that got the Cowboys down inside the 20. And Rush goes right back to Noah Brown and picks up a big 7 yards. Every yard here at this moment of the game mattered. You felt like the Cowboys had a chance to win the game. And then, so I had a bit of an issue with this play. 2nd and 3. Right off the bat, I did not like to see Ezekiel Elliott out here wide, and I don't like to see it because they hardly ever throw it to him. I much rather motion him back in as added protection. And remember, guys, in the red zone, it's harder to throw the rock down here, and that puts a lot of pressure on your offensive line, and it makes it real risky. And what happens? You get a holding penalty by Connor Williams. Now, again, that's the risk. That's the risk that you run in the red zone when you drop back in an empty set. You have to get the ball out fast down here. If you don't get the ball out fast with a compromised offensive line, this is the type of situation you put yourself in. Now, here's the thing about Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush can't make off-schedule throws. So he's not going to create on the design. If the design play is not there and it's broken, he's not going to create. And that's what happens. It gets broken. He tries to create here, and Connor Williams is in a dogfight down there with Dalvin Tomlinson, and that results in a holding penalty. A killer penalty here, and I thought they were going to call it actually on Terrence Steele. If you look at Steele here, he also gets a hold of the rush in here. But either way, this was a bad penalty that didn't spell good for the Cowboys, and it backed them up to 2nd and I believe 20 or 2nd and 13. And then what happened on the next play, guys? Ezekiel Elliott caught a pass, lost 3 yards. 2 plays later, here is it's crazy how things work out. 2 plays later, Minnesota called back-to-back timeouts, and the referees mistakenly gave them the timeout. When that happens, that is a delay of game and a 5-yard penalty. That made it 3rd and 11 when it should have been 3rd and 16. So Dallas comes out in a spread formation here, and you're going to get nothing but all go routes for on Kellen Moore for Cooper Rush, and you're going to get Ezekiel Elliott coming underneath. Now, this is an easy read for Rush. If nothing's there on the go routes, you just check it down to Ezekiel Elliott, and that's what he does, and Zeke does the rest. I said this on Twitter, man. This play to me is a reflection of this team in 2021. Put in an adverse situation when you're not supposed to convert, they find a way. Zeke finds a way. And that's the difference between overtime and a game-winning drive. He just bounces off of 4 different defenders, and he gets down inside the 5, converts a huge 3rd and 11, and in my opinion, the most important play of the entire game. Now, the next play is just icing on the cake. 1st and goal. Now, you see here. 1st and goal, you got Ced Wilson. If you back it up just a little bit, they're going to come out in that twins left or that double left, and they're going to motion Ced Wilson so the quarterback knows, okay, we're in man coverage here. And right off the bat, Cooper Rush just knows, I know where I'm going with it. This is a run-pass option according to Mike McCarthy. But when you got one-on-one with Amari Cooper, Cooper Rush hardly even sells the fake there and just throws it right up. And you got my guy, Amari Cooper over there, just mossing Dantzler, high points the ball, gets the toe tap down, gets the touchdown. Last year you had CeeDee Lamb. This year you have Amari Cooper, Moss, and Dantzler for what I believe is the drive of the game. Dallas showed a ton of resilience in this game, ladies and gentlemen, and they seem to be doing this week in, week out, or at least when there's a close contest. And you gotta love it if you're a Cowboy fan. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and let us know by liking it. And in the comment section, let me know what was your favorite play of the drive of the game.